Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about some features that I wish Sega would add into the game just to make our life a lot easier. Now I do understand that on April 6th we are getting a lot of quality of life changes, however the suggestions that I'm going to be talking about today does not include any of the coming changes because what would be the point if they're coming already, right? But before we jump into the video, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So as usual, the very first thing I want you to do is to type today's keyword, which is boost me up. So the B is capitalized, so it's boost _ me _ up. And once you've done that, you click send. And once that is done, you're going to press escape, go to systems, go to get campaign items, and you're going to see here that we get a reward for typing in the keyword, and it is actually 10 photon scales. Very nice. I am actually really close to 600 scales, so once I hit that I will finally be able to get potential level 4 on my Sanquiem Katana, and my ship 1 character is pretty much done. But let's talk about things which I would love Sega to fix or add into the game. The first one is the most simple one, and that is the auto sell feature, or at the very least, when new items get put into my inventory, can it please stop unselecting the items? So for example, when I'm selecting items like this and I drag it across, even on this menu, the moment that I get a new piece of loot from anything, like a new meat, a new weapon, a new armor, any loot that any random monster drops, the convert to cash thing disappears. It immediately disappears and it unselects all my items automatically. Then I have to do it again, and it's just super enraging because all I want to do is sell this item, but you know, maybe I'm in the middle of a PSE burst, or maybe I'm farming for Deafness 3 and there's just swarms and swarms of items coming over because, well, you're just constantly killing things and you're not able to sell any of your loot, and it's just infuriating and drives me up the wall. So what I suggest is just have a setting for each category. For example, just for weapons and for armors, I can set, yo, if I get any 3-star rarity or below, just automatically convert it to cash so I don't need to deal with the inventory management. But you know, sometimes maybe that might be asking too much for Sega, so I can compromise. As long as it stops unselecting the items that I have highlighted when new loot comes into my inventory, I'm fine with that. Just don't cancel my highlights, let me sell normally and peacefully while new loot comes in to populate the rest of my inventory. Don't let it unselect. That's all I'm asking, Sega. Please make it happen. The second thing that baffles me is the music selection over here. You can see that I have 3 music CDs on my ship 1 character, while my ship 2 character has like over 5 pages of music. So the issue I have with the music is you can't make it account bound, just like how your outfits and your accessories and your hairstyles are. You know how you get 2 copies of it and it unlocks for your entire account? Music CDs can't do that. You get 1 CD, you unlock it on that character, and if you get a duplicate CD, you can't consume it to unlock it on the entire account. I don't understand why they did this. So basically, whenever I do any SG scratch, if I get a duplicate, for example, Ordinary Life, I don't have this music CD on my ship 2 character, but if I get another copy of Ordinary Life, I can't consume it. I can only turn it into an SG recycle badge, which makes no sense to me, because the whole point of having duplicate items was to be able to unlock it for your entire account. You could do it for all your cosmetic items. Why can't I do it with CDs? It just doesn't make sense to me. The next quality of life improvement I'd like to see is Sanquiem weapons. When we convert this to cash, I want to be able to be refunded 1 photon scale. For every Sanquiem weapon we throw away or we convert to cash, we get 1 photon scale. So people have a consistent way to farm photon scales, and the Sanquiem weapons retain some value, so people can make a little bit of money on the marketplace if they have an abundance of Sanquiem weapons. However, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm pretty sure that the rank 2 combat zones in Retem, so Alnoth as well as lower levels, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get photon scales just by farming in those areas. That is my prediction at least, so maybe we won't even need to be able to transfer our Sanquiem weapons into photon scales, but I would still like to see that change added. Because right now when we get Sanquiem weapons, it's kind of a waste. You're like, well, you got all of these and you don't know what to do with them. So I would like to see a use for these sanguine weapons other than just, selling them, stuff like that. Alright, the next thing I'd like to see is allow us to customize room names. So right now when we go to the Ryukyu device and we go to room transfer, you're going to see that it just says West Alio, Mount Madness, rank 3. It doesn't tell you any details about the room other than the players in it. So what I would like to see is if we could rename the specific room we're in. For example, Central Alio over here with 12 people. I can tell that they're not veteran hunting because I can see their levels. However, it would be a lot easier if there was a room that simply just said Central Alio and there's like a bracket or a note saying that they are doing veteran hunts. Then I would know that, yo, I should join this room if I want a veteran hunt. I would really like to see this feature added into the game so that when I look through the list over here, I can immediately know what to join, who to join, stuff like that. And I'd like to see this applied to combat zones as well, so that you can put in a note letting people know that, yo, we are running XYZ strategy in this room, so people know what they're signing up for. Because I know there's many people who go into a combat zone, they're running a very specific strategy in order to try to maximize their PSE burst, and then there's a random that joins in that doesn't know that they're running this specific strategy, and they kind of ruin the entire experience for everyone, but they don't know. So why not just let us put a little note so everyone knows what they're signing up for? And last but not least, if you create a room with a keyword, like whoever created the room, the party leader or the room leader or whatever you want to call it, please allow them to have the ability to remove players from the room. So in order to see other players around you, you simply go communications, go nearby players, and let's say that you're the leader of the room and you're doing deafness farm, and suddenly there's like, 3 or 4 AFKers, or maybe there's someone that's griefing your room, then you should be able to click on said person, go to miscellaneous and remove from room or something so that it kicks them out of the room and they won't be able to join back again. That way you can have a private room, because the entire premise of having a keyworded room is so that you can play with your friends and people that you know. You want to make a private room so that you don't get random people. However, if people are joining and they're griefing and they're just ruining everyone else's enjoyment, the party leader or the room leader should be able to just straight up remove said person from the room and just ban them so that they can't join back.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye! Now for the thumbnail, you guys have probably noticed I have a really stuffy nose. I woke up today and my nose is just shot. It really sucks. But for today's thumbnail, so we're talking about things that we would like to see changed. So what should our thumbnail be? I'm gonna move the microphone away because that way it's easier to make the thumbnail. But I think we should probably be like, WTF? Yeah, we're probably gonna do something like that. But I used the Pog face already. I'll be like, yeah. Let's do like the Jackie Chan WTF head pose or whatever. So let's do that. There we go. That's our thumbnail. Perfect.
What can I say except GOL?